Good morning, ma'am. My name is Jaidin Esmad and I will be performing today and I will be demonstrating the medical hand washing, and the equipment that we're going to need is the towel, the tissue or the paper towel, the trash can, the liquid or the bar soap, the of course the sink with the running water. So the first procedure is to stand in front of the sink and do not allow your uniform to touch the sink during the washing procedure, because the sink is considered as contaminated and the uniform may carry organisms. So the next thing is that you have to remove the jewelries. The jewelries harbors microorganisms. Turn on the water and adjust the force. Water splashed from the contaminated sink will contaminate your uniform. So the next step is to wet the hands from the wrist area, pointing fingers towards the bottom of the sink. Water should flow from the cleaning area towards the more contaminated area. Hands are more contaminated than forearms. The next step is use a bar soap or a liquid soap. Lather thoroughly with the bar soap, rinse the bar soap, and return to the soap dish. So, in rinsing the soap, it removes the lather that may contains microorganisms. And then the next step is to turn off the faucet and discard used tissue. This is to prevent the nurse from picking up the microorganisms from the faucet handle. The next step is to rub hands briskly, starting palm to palm to ensure the lather during the process. So in the rubbing motion and creating foam out of the soap help to loosen the dirt on the hands. So the next step is to place the right palm over the left dorsum with the interlaced fingers rubbing briskly, then left palm to the right dorsum. So the friction is caused by a firm rubbing, and the rotational motion help to loosen dirt and organisms that can lodge between fingers, in skin crevices of the necklace, on palms and the back of the hands, as well as the wrist and the forearms. And the next step is to palm with the finger interlace. Palm to palm with the finger interlace, and back of the fingers opposing palm with the finger interlock. And then the rotation rubbing of the left thumb and clasping it in the right palm, and vice versa. And the next step is the circular rubbing forward and backward with the clasped fingers, including the thumb and the right of the palm, and vice versa. Rotational rubbing of the forearm, starting above the wrist, going up to the elbow, and continue friction motion for about 15 to 20 seconds, because the contamination of the hand is extend until the forearms is depending on the activities of the person engaged. With the length of the hand washing is to determine by the degree of the contamination. The next step is to use a brush on the fingernails of the other hand to clean under the fingers on the other hand. The organism can lodge and remain under the nails, where they can grow and they can spread to others. Open the faucet with the tissue paper. This is to prevent the nurse from picking up the microorganism from the faucet handle. So rinse thoroughly with the wrist pointed upward. Visually inspect the remaining dirt of the soap. So running water rinses the organism and dirt into the sink. Hands are considered cleaner. And the next is to turn off the faucet with the use of tissue or the paper towel. This is to prevent the nurse from picking up the microorganism from the faucet handle. Dry hands and wrists with towel. Drying the skin well prevent the chopping. So use lotion on hands if desired. Lotion help to keep the skin soft. And do aftercare after the procedures.